Staying alive, staying alive, ha, 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 ha. Staying alive, ha, 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 ha. Cardiopulmonary resuscitation. Not very fun, is it? You need to know about this because you never know when you might save a life. My purpose today is to demonstrate CPR on an adult. Today we're going to go over how to check the scene, the safety do's and don'ts, and finally how to administer properly. So first, with checking out the scene, you're going to make sure that you're in a safe place. Make sure there's no traffic running by. Make sure that you're not in a place where lightning can strike you. Next, you're going to check and tap that they're not unconscious and just fainted. So you're going to take your fist and rub their sternum really hard. Don't be afraid to be rude. And you can say, hey, wake up, do you hear me? And rubbing their chest. If they don't respond or they're only gasping, the next step is kind of weird. So with consent, if they are conscious, you can say, hi, my name is Spencer. I would like to perform CPR on you. I think you're going into cardiac arrest. Can I do this? If they say no, you gotta back away. Now this is adult CPR, but if they're under 18, but a teenager and their parents are around, you can ask them. If they say no, you gotta back away. It's consent. So if there's nobody around to give consent, or they have given consent, you can continue. The next, we're going to go into the safety do's and don'ts. So first and foremost, call 911, have somebody call 911 for you. Make sure that they are on a flat surface. If the surface is squishy, like a bed, then it's not going to work properly. Next, don't give breaths. So a lot of times you've heard the giving breaths between each 30 pumps. The reason why we've stopped doing that is because it takes vital time away from actually pumping O2 to the organs. If you think that they're choking, that's a different story. What you're going to do every 30 pumps is open up their mouth, tilt their head back, look to see if you can see the object and grab it. If you can't, continue on for 30 pumps and try again later. The last thing is posture. So posture is really important, not just because you could be performing it correctly or incorrectly, but wear and tear on yourself. So you can actually throw out your back, or you can throw your shoulder out if you're not performing correctly, or even pass out. So you want to be sure that your arms are straight, you're not pushing that much with your back, and you're actually breathing well yourself. Because if you're down and out, if you've passed out next to them, that's two of you needing medical attention, twice the trouble. So finally, we're going to go into administration. So you're going to find their sternum, practice finding yours. It should be about here, halfway between the shoulder blades, a couple inches down. Practice finding yours. Next thing you're going to do is you're going to interlock one of your hands over there like that. And with the base of your hand, you're going to press on their sternum. You're going to go 2 inches down at least. Now this is just for adults. 2 inches down and then back up fully to a resting position. It's important that you let their chest actually come back in, so don't freak out and start pressing too hard. Let it come back to resting position. Now you might feel a crack. That means that you're doing it correctly. Broken bones happen. That's okay. The beat. So it's about 1 to 2 times per second, up to 2 times per second, 100 to 120 beats per minute. To the song Staying Alive. That's how I remember it. So staying alive, and you just keep going. The only time that you stop is when either you feel too tired, like you're going to pass out next to them. Again, you don't need 2 unconscious people. There's someone there next to you to take it over. You guys can switch off, or medical personnel has arrived. All right, so in conclusion, we've gone over how to check your scene, make sure that you're doing CPR in the correct way, the safety do's and don'ts, and touched on administration. I hope that everyone's learned a little bit more about the process, feels a little bit more confident, and if they do need to perform this, you never know when you're going to save a life.